not bad. You good? Almost there.
The intake, I think, is killing it.
Is it?
The GM thing?
It's the same as cold air inductions, though. It's literally the same thing.
Well, take the lid off.
Oh, that's true. It'd be like a rotofab.
Take it off, actually.
You want me to?
Yeah.
All right. Wow. That's all I got. Alright, 2008 C6Z. Pretty sure it's own stock. $455. Eric Gar, we know is 469. Matthew? 460. All right. How many miles are on, you said?
Almost 50.
Wow.
48, 458.
Okay. Pretty low. One of the lower ones. What I'll do is I'll even use the higher one. The higher of the two. So this is going right on your lift. What are we doing? Just heads cam?
No, just getting heads, headers, and a Maran.
Oh, okay. Alright. So Matt has this 6th gen Camaro SS all done. Did heads cam, headers. Already had that intake. Looks good. Did new cats, American Racing System. Fran's in it now. Smells like fresh headers.
Smells like a loser.
So obviously that was with the valves closed. We'll hear it open in a little bit. Fran's working on the flash. Then we'll hit the dyno. I see your other two Banshees arrived.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
You know, that's an opinion.
Yeah, that's a fact.
No?
It's a fact.
No, because other people might think that it's
No one.
What if you had like 5 cameras? Would that be badass?
I don't though.
Or 5 M3s?
That would make sense.
See?
If they were collectors, like if they were lightweights, yeah. Paul Walker had 5 lightweights. No. I can't afford one lightweight. Dude, I remember when one locally went up for sale for like 50, 60K like 8-10 years ago, and I thought it was a lot.
That was probably a good buy.
Yeah.
Aren't they like 120 right now?
Oh, yeah. And then the ones that sold at Barrett Jackson really upped the market too, because the average price...
They should have sold all his in a collection as opposed to individually.
They weren't going to get as much money that way.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, we can't please everyone, but it'd be cool to have them.
Yeah. I mean, they all sold for $250,000.
I wonder if any of them were like consecutive numbers.
I don't know.
If they were, you should have at least kept like those ones.
You remember Dave Flogus? He has one.
Oh yeah.
What's funny is he road races his, or at least he did. I don't know if he still has it, but he tracked the shit out of that thing.
They're cool.
Yeah. All right, so
Limited production factory cars. Yeah, just bolt-on Grand Sport. Big headers, ARM, and I think that's it.
okay, it has cats.
Yeah.
Saw your baselines.
Yeah. Not bad for a baseline.
No, that's about what I figured it would do. Manual. Should be able to get at least another 20 out of it.
Probably.
A little heads cam LT1.
Sure. Stock intake manifold.
Yep, stock intake manifold. Had the GM intake when it came in.
Yep.
We also did headers, no cats, stock mufflers. Should work pretty well.
Yeah.
Also sent the TCM out to be unlocked, so you can now do some trans tuning.
Yes, sir.
Because it's 17 and newer needs to. So basically only 16 is the only one you can trans tune without.
That is correct.
That is correct. Name the movie.
No idea.
Billy Madison.
Don't know that part.
Spanish Armada. 1588.
That is correct.
So we've done a couple LT1 heads cam packages before, both manual and auto.
With intake manifold and without?
Yep. I remember a gray one. Actually, I think that was the one we later Whipple supercharged, wasn't it?
The 50th anniversary?
Yeah. 50th gen.
50th, yes.
You said it correctly. You're not supposed to say it correctly.
I was going to say, I was like, that didn't sound wrong.
No. It was 2+ years ago when it was just heads cam.
Yeah. We did the one car we did from Canada, that was stick and had an MSD. I think that one made 530.
Okay.
My guess is this thing will make,
490.
I think it'll make 500.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
I was thinking 490.
I think this one has a little bigger cam than that one.
Okay.
I don't remember. I think we just tried something else in another car and it made good power, so we started moving back in.
Gotcha. So the mic was in and on, but it was slightly out. So I don't know if it recorded from audio from the microphone.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
I'm just letting you know.
You failed at doing a job on that.
I don't know if it's from the camera or the mic. So I'm explaining to the viewers why it might sound a little...
Explain to them that you're a failure.
decibel meter is pretty legit.
Why?
Because the last few cars that haven't been obnoxious have been pretty, like, they fluctuate, you know what I mean?
Sure.
I still think some of the louder ones are maxing it out.
Yeah. But I don't think that they're actually like that loud. I mean, it's hard to say because we're inside, but
Someone did say that it shouldn't be that close to the wall, and I kind of agree. I might put
like it should be like in between, maybe, like so it gets sound from all around it.
not reverb. But what I might do is, you know those foam things that Pro Charger comes with, like the little cones? It kind of like looks like sound deadening. I might put that behind it so that it can still be at the wall, but it's not getting reverb. We'll see if that changes it. I think it actually works. Not bad. You good? Almost there.
The intake, I think, is killing it.
Is it?
The GM thing?
It's the same as cold air inductions though. It's literally the same thing.
Well, take the lid off.
Oh, that's true. It'd be like a roto fab.
Take it off, actually.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Alright.
I bet it'll break 500.
Okay. Have you made any changes to the thing at all since last poll?
Yes, now I did. I'll make a pull and then we'll pull it off.
Yes. Agreed.
I could tell it wouldn't pick up by the lock.
It's funny.
It just needs a better air intake.
Yeah. The roto fab.
Yeah.
I actually lost some. Alright, so this thing obviously picked up way more torque than just peak torque. Just looking across the graph, I mean, you could tell how the torque all the way across, especially mid-range, is way higher, whereas the stock car kind of drops real fast. So even here, 461 to 400 actually, so 61 foot-pounds of torque there. So way better than peak gains, but pretty good power. It definitely would make more with a better intake manifold, or even just a better intake in general. And we think with a rotofab, it should make well over 500. It isn't our favorite angry employee.
I ain't that angry anymore.
That's a damn line, you know.
I think it's safe to say Matt's more angry than I am.
Matt's a little angry.
I think you can attest to that.
Matt is a little irritated.
I think Matt's been the angry one lately.
It's true.
For sure. I'm just,
He needs to get a little action.
living life.
So Eric, what are you doing?
I just finished putting in the new lifters. Get ready to put the heads on here shortly.
Well, at least this one should be pretty quick since it's just heads, no cam.
Yep, and headers and a rear ram, and she'll be good to go now. I gotta do trunnions on it now too. I found when I took it apart, can't show you now because I hit the cap back in.
Needle bearings?
No, the needle bearings didn't come out, but the side cap on the trunnions, right here, the cap, on one of them was like halfway out.
Okay.
And I like pressed it back in, but I still didn't trust it. I mean, it could back its way out again, and then you guys gonna have problems. So we're doing a trunnion upgrade.
Okay, cool. Eric, the helpful one.
I'd really like to be watching Ozark right now, finishing off that third season.
You know, did you finally get into third season?
No, just finished it's midnight last night. We finished the second.
It took you long enough to get into it in the first place.
I mean, I wanted to watch it. You kept telling us, but we had other we were watching.
Strong-ass car. Wow.
We haven't had one like that in a while.
Long time. I wonder if it has, like, fixed heads from somewhere or something, or... That's... Wow. That's all I got. I don't even care that I won. I'm just... shocked. What's this thing getting, you know?
It's getting, it's got used cooked headers, an R heads cam, and a Mamo, and a Hall Tech intake. Probably a throttle body, I'm sure, and injectors.
Damn, this might be a high one.
Yeah, it should be a high one.
Check on him, see what he's doing, but he got the C6E pretty much done, topping off all the fluids. It's gonna hit the dyno probably later today. Just heads, intake, and headers. So, Matt has his next project. We're doing a stage 4 on the C6Z, heads, cam, Mamo, MSD, headers, intake, all that good stuff. Let's check those. You all right over here?
Damn, what are the chances of that?
What?
2 O2 connectors are like intertwined together.
Oh. So Matt already has the heads off. Tearing away. Should have the cam out probably before lunchtime.
Yep. Already pulled the radiator first thing, so trying to get moving on it here. It's not really a rush, but this guy drove up from Florida with like a whole little rig, so trying to get him on his way back this week.
So he came up from Florida. He's staying up here, but obviously the sooner we can get him back down there, the better.
Yeah, so trying to
don't
get it knocked out, and
we don't like to rush anything. We want to do it correctly, like Matt said, but there's some urgency.
yeah, I mean it's not exactly a difficult timeline. I should easily be able to do head scans either 6 and 2 days. So
Tuning, getting everything else, that's another thing.
Exactly. So
We'll see what the dyno schedule's like, and that can really affect things.
the sooner I get it done, the less, or I should say, more time Fran has to get to it.
Exactly. Thanks, buddy.
I'd win.
I declare thumb war. Is this Greg's?
Yes.
What are we doing?
Mr. Calm himself. Doing a gauge.
So yeah, this is Greg Kong of Kong Performance's C701. As Matt just said, we're doing some little stuff to it. It's stock, right?
Got headers.
Okay. Although, I don't know if he's tuned it or anything yet, because I mean, you know how expensive these things are
That's
to
why
tune.
we're putting an unlocked computer in it.
Cool.
TCM, and I'm doing a wideband.
Nice. I'll do like the white on red, as you know.
I already told Bill if this was it. If I had to order one, this is it, down to a T.
You do the low spoiler?
Yeah, small spoiler, red interior, and white. I mean, it just doesn't.
I kind of like that, like the gurney flap one spoiler, like kind of like that one, but on the C7Zs.
Yeah.
I think I would do that.
I don't know if you could get that on this, but
I don't know.
On these.
You could probably order it with no spoiler at all and put that on. But yes, this is pretty much the spec. Yeah. I don't think it gets much better.
Yeah, have to hurry.
Oh my God, Eric, we're in agreement on something? Mark your calendar. Hold the presses, everybody.